What's going on, y'all? Today we got Markelle Fultz is really having an insane comeback story. You know what I'm saying? Markelle Fultz, I think I watched him a little bit in high school or in college, whatever. Yeah, but I remember when he got to the NBA, I think it was going good at first. He was doing it was something. They tried to change his jump shot form or something. His jaw went broke. You know, he couldn't hit nothing. But yeah, having the same comeback story. Let's see what's going on with this, man. Let's see what's going on with this. The last NBA reaction will be at the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. Tell me what videos you want me to react to next. Links in the description, man. Let's get into it.
Number 1 overall in the 2017 draft,
Hey.
over Lonzo Ball, over Jason Tatum. But almost overnight, Markelle Fultz, a dynamic scoring guard, forgot how to shoot.
What is that?
Yeah.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Huh? It was a mystery. How could a player that was being compared to Allen Iverson all of a sudden lose the ability to shoot anything?
Bruh.
The entire world made fun of him.
That's tough.
He even tore his ACL and it looked like his whole career was over. But now he's back, making jumpers like these, helping one of the worst teams in the NBA beat the best team in the league twice. Markelle Fultz is only 24 years old, but is making an inspiring comeback that really beat the odds. What is up, dudes, cadets, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. Markelle Fultz was him in college. He already played on Team USA's under-18 team, won the gold medal and MVP award, and in his freshman year on the Washington Huskies, he averaged 23.2 points, 5.9 assists on 48% from the field and 41% from 3. Scouts were enamored by his athleticism, his ability to finish and score from everywhere as a 6'4" point guard. His weakness? Defense, a jump shot that was being worked on and being too laid back. But that didn't stop him from being the consensus number 1 pick. The 76ers even trade up from their 3rd pick to make sure they could get Fultz to pair with Simmons and Embiid. But of course, the draft isn't the end all. Otherwise, Nikola Jokic would be ass. Got drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. So Taco Bell, sponsor me. Summer League was fine, but then Fultz forgot how to shoot. For his entire college career and 1 week before the 2017 draft, Fultz was shooting like this. Maybe a bit low release, but pretty normal. But right before the Sixers camp, he started shooting like this? What the hell is that? Trainers noticed a difference in his shot. His release was funky. But if you're liking the content, to 25% of you that are subscribed, thank you. Trying to get to 1 mil in 2023. Making a video on the crazy scoring in the NBA.
My boy named MJ2K all day, so we gonna do. Wait, is that for MJ or your name MJ? Oh look what's going on. I didn't mean to do all that.
Kobe Bryant is one of.
See, look what be happening, man. Let's just subscribe. Let's get back into it.
Within a week, we're gonna figure it out. Even he admitted it felt like somebody's holding his arms down. When he got on the court for preseason, his free throw shot looked really different. So much so that Brett Brown, the Sixers coach, was mad confused. The Sixers, the medical staff, and full stories weren't lining up. Because on October 24, 2017, Raymond Brothers, Fultz's agent, told media Markelle had a shoulder surgery and had fluid drained out of the back of his shoulder. But then later on in the day, he retracted his statement and said that fluid was actually put into his shoulder. Wait, what? Fluid in or out? Which one is it? Brothers later then said, we will continue to work with GM Brian Colangelo and the medical staff. Then the next day, Colangelo and Brett Brown blamed the injury on Fultz changing his shooting form. Now wait, hold up. Just 15 days earlier, Fultz had claimed it was the opposite. He changed the free throw motion because of his shoulder soreness. So many contradictory statements. They're trying to break our necks out here like, damn. Okay, fine. You know what? Whatever reason Fultz can't play properly, let's just give him time to recover and his shot will be good.
Bruh.
Never mind. My guy, your teammate got better form than you and he's shooting with the wrong hand. Everybody knew that Fultz's form was off, and so he had to relearn how to shoot. He spent the next 4 to 5 months working with the 76ers staff to relearn shooting. During the season in which he sat out. Yeah, Fultz just missed 4 to 5 months straight up, and it didn't do much, because when he came back, it was bad. So in the offseason, he started training with Drew Hanlon, who found out Fultz has the yips, a sudden unexplainable loss to perform a certain skill, which in this case was shooting. Fultz denied it, saying it was just him getting into his own head mentally, which kinda is the yips. But as months went by into next season, Fultz started to start some games, and his form was looking like this.
Team foul limit, the Sixers for their part in the...
Are you serious right now?
It got so bad that Amari Cooper, Cowboys receiver, used Fultz's free throw as a touchdown celebration. And then Fultz and Hanlon stopped working together. With all those conflicting statements around Fultz's health and poor performance, it was just causing issues for everyone. Raymond announced that Fultz would not participate in practice or games until his shoulder injury was properly evaluated, which it finally was. Fultz was diagnosed with neurogenic thoracic outlet syndrome in December of 2018, a whole season and a half after the issue first started. Essentially, his nerves between his collarbone and first rib were compressed, which actually explains why Fultz felt like someone was holding his arms down. This diagnosis helped clear the air for Fultz's camp in 1, there's now a treatment plan which is just physical therapy, and 2, this isn't a mental issue or the yips. And that's why I picked him in PrizePicks, the sponsor of today's video. PrizePicks, less than a
Get your money, my boy.
you can win up to wins or pay and play up, cause the Magic season, he almost injury was serious towards the end of the 2019 season. The Magic said his shoulder injury was serious, but once he got on the court in the 1920 season, he almost immediately was a new player. It wasn't really his jump shot, although it looked better and without a hitch. In his first season with Orlando, he attempted 135 threes, almost 2 a game. He shot horribly though, only hitting 27% of those threes, but the attempts were a sign of confidence. He also shot 73% from the line, up 15% from the previous season. Again, remember these?
What the hell?
He was driving to the rim, finishing and making passes like these. He averaged 12.1 points and 5.1 assists. Honestly, this felt like his rookie season because an organization was actually behind him. The Magic signed him to a 3-year, $50 million extension right before the next season. He put up a career-high 26 points in his 3rd game, and then a week and a half later, tore his ACL. It just seemed like he couldn't catch a break. But even then, Fultz continued to stay positive.
You know, I'm just taking it day by day.
And for the past few months, Fultz has been making his comeback. He took that chance to work on his game, to continue to work on his jump shot. And he came back in February of 2022. A full 1 year later, but his mid-range was now smooth. He only played 18 games getting his feet under him. He broke his toe in the offseason. But now, in the 2022-23 season, he ranks in the 83rd percentile in isolation efficiency, shooting 50% from 3 in his first 10 games back and hitting 43.2% of his pull-up twos. He's been able to shoot off the dribble, step back, spin jumper, a lot of what we saw from him before he came into the league. He's been good with floaters and push shots, making 52% of his shots between 5 and 9 feet, a notoriously difficult range where most stars shoot around the 38 to 44%. And that's compared to 26.8% for Fultz during his first 2 seasons from the same range. This increase in efficiency helped the Magic turn their season around. Relatively, they started 5-20, dead last in the NBA. Damn! But then went on an 8-2 run when Fultz returned, in which they beat the Celtics twice. Recently, Fultz has been missing a lot more threes, going 2 of 10 in the past 5 games, but again, seeing him take those threes is the improvement. He's attempting on average 1.5 threes a game, shooting around 36 to 37% from 3, compared to only 23% last year. Since Fultz joined the Magic 4 seasons ago, they're a mid 53 and 58 when he plays, and a horrible 103 to 211 when he's MIA. So near 50% versus 33%. Wow, Fultz creates for others, but he's also turned into a willing scorer, and perhaps even more importantly, a better defender. Markelle out here being a dog. He has a 6'10 wingspan and gives them an on-ball defender who can attack and match up with smaller, quicker guards of the East. Fultz is averaging 3.1 deflections and 1.9 steals per game, which in his number of minutes is extremely high, many of which turn into easy fast break buckets. Almost as important as his improved jump shot is the fact that Fultz is hitting 74.4% of his free throws since joining the Magic. These stats might not really stand out as wow, but the change is night and day. His shooting form, his free throw, his confidence, defense, burst, finishing, and impact all are there. Even Paulo Banchero said Fultz is one of the most talented guys I've ever played with, which I guess he hasn't really played with that many. But he also said he's really been one of the main reasons that dynamic has kinda changed for us. Now, Fultz may not have progressed the way everyone thought he would, but we have to give him more time. The reason why I'm talking about this now, not last season or the season before, is because Fultz is actually making his jumpers in combination with being explosive, in combination with actually playing. He will have played his second most games this season with his highest 3-point percentage. And if he continues to get more experience, eventually the game will slow down for him because he's already doing all the little things. He's already valuable. His teammates love him, and most importantly, Fultz just looks like he's having fun. The all-day notification watch out goes to Big Wiggy. Thanks for the all-day support. And if you want to know why, even though Harden's playing really
And that's out of this one, y'all. If you enjoyed this reaction, man, tell me what videos you want me to react to next. Make sure you click on the last reaction on your screen right now. We're gonna go to 5,000 subscribers. Tell me which one to react to next. I already said that. Turn on post notifications. Links in the description. And I'm out of here. My boy Markelle Fultz doing this thing now. Yeah, he was looking crazy, but boy, he's out here.